Hello, everybody, and welcome to 321 Sportscast, another edition of the Summer Series 2024. In studio today, I have Paige Martin from Vieira High School. How you doing, Paige?
Good.
Well, thanks for taking a little bit of time and coming by. We're going to chop it up today. We're going to talk some lacrosse. We're going to talk some Tennessee and have a little good time. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So how's your summer going, first of all?
Pretty good.
Yeah, nice and hot?
Yes.
Staying cool?
Yes.
Staying hydrated? All right. So you're going into your senior year. That's exciting. It's been a long journey, and you're almost bye-bye with high school. You excited about that?
Yes.
All right. So Vieira High School. First question. Do you take a golf cart to school, yes or no?
No.
I've asked that question to 10 people and everyone said no. How is there so many golf carts in the parking lot? I still love it. Don't hate on Vieira, everybody. So anyway, you have verbally committed to go play lacrosse at Tusculum in Tennessee. That's exciting. What is it about Tusculum College that has attracted you to commit to them verbally?
Well, growing up, I've always been to Tennessee with my parents and vacationed out there for a while. So I knew I always wanted to live there. Having the opportunity to play lacrosse up there just kind of really caught my eye. I love the atmosphere of the girls, and it made me feel very at home. And so I'd rather take the opportunity and play up there and have a good experience.
Well, that's exciting. You know, anytime you get a chance to play sports, I mean, even in high school, it's a privilege. And then to be able to go on and play in college. I love the state of Tennessee in particular because I just love the country. I love the people. I love the hiking and all that good stuff. When did you start playing lacrosse? How old were you?
I was 15, I think, 14. I started playing my freshman year.
Okay. So you've come along pretty quickly from like beginner to college ready in a matter of 3 years. A lot of that is, I mean, you play club lacrosse, right?
Yep.
Who do you play for?
Space Coast Lacrosse.
Okay. So how instrumental is that? You're playing a lot of lacrosse. That helps you get better. What is it about Space Coast Lacrosse that you like?
I like how it's local and I get to play with everyone around in Brevard, really, and just meeting new people and just clicking with everyone.
And you're constantly fine-tuning your skills and competing and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Did you do a lot for recruiting digitally? Were you any advice you could give the younger kids out there? Were you messaging coaches, making videos? What were you doing?
So I did send a lot of emails. Just you have to bug them a lot to get a lot of recognition, and then you go out to their prospect camps, let them know you're going, send them your film from your high school or your club, and even the film from the prospect camp. And then after the camp, you just email them again saying, thank you for your time. I hope you're interested. Just a lot of emails were sent out.
Got to stay on it. Yeah, it's just a lot of work. You got to market yourself and constantly stay out there. Who's your coach now? We know at Vieira, it's Coach Bailey. Who's your coach in the club?
Coach Bailey.
What's up, Coach? Got to give her a big shout out. She'd be like, he better give me a shout out. What other sports did you play growing up?
So I did all-star cheerleading for 9 years, I think. Yeah, 9 years. And then I played volleyball 8th grade and freshman year, and then track 8th grade year.
How does cheer practice compare to the lacrosse?
It's completely different.
You told me cheerleading was pretty intense. Lacrosse is a different intense. Yeah. But what got you into lacrosse? I mean, it's a newer sport here in Brevard County. What got you into it?
So because I did cheerleading for 9 years, my last year I had a great year, won everything. And then I was just let me take a step back and try something different. So that's what got me into lacrosse. So I knew a few people that played it, and I was I guess freshman year is the year to start.
Hey, never too late. So Vieira was 14-3 last year.
Yes.
Really good season. Y'all were kicking everyone's butt, except Vero Beach.
I know.
A couple close games. Vero Beach is a powerhouse. I tell you what, though, I followed lacrosse around here for a while. My daughter played, and Vero Beach used to just stomp everybody.
Yeah.
You guys barely lost to them.
I know.
So this year coming up, we got to find a way to beat Vero Beach.
Yes.
Right? We got to rep the 321 and put it on Vero Beach. What's one of the biggest moments of your career, or is there a game that kind of stands out? Any kind of impact game that changed your path?
The game that really impacted me the most was definitely coming back from my injury. I was out for not that long. It wasn't a super severe injury, but it was definitely more of a severe injury to me because I've never been injured. So going from playing lacrosse all the time to just it just ended just like that, and then being out for 2 months, coming back from it was definitely, that first game was more of a mental game to me. So coming back from it was just, I need to get out there, I need to prove myself, and I can't hold back on what I was.
Because you had a slight knee injury?
Yeah.
And then going into that game, you're a little concerned about how your body's going to hold up.
Yeah.
And old age is going to get to you. But you're feeling good. I mean, you played the whole season and no long-term effects? Good to go. So it's going to be a big year. We can't wait. We're excited. What's one of the biggest strengths of your game?
Definitely my attitude. I think attitude is a big part in lacrosse. If you drop a pass, if you miss a shot or let a girl score on you, it's mainly your attitude. Like, what are you going to do about it if they get past you? If you miss the shot, are you going to let it affect your game, or are you going to improve it on the next one and go harder the next round?
The mental approach. You got to stay strong.
Yes.
All right. When you say attitude, there's two things I think of. There's like a poster that says, your attitude will determine your altitude. That's like the logical good me. The other part is like a Jimmy Buffett song, like changes in attitude, changes in something, makes me want to have a nice cold one up here on the set. You're too young for that. Anyway, what is one of the weaknesses of your game? Something you got to work on?
Definitely my endurance. I think that's just, again, maybe a mental part. That's something I need to fix. My mental game can be my strongest part, but it can also be a weakness on, am I going to push myself and work outside of lacrosse and get that endurance?
Are you running
back
long
up?
distance?
Trying
Waking
to.
up at 5 a.m. and running 5 miles, 10 miles?
I should.
That would probably increase your endurance, but nobody wants to do it. What are you doing to prepare over the summer now? You said you were doing something like some field work and stuff?
Yep, I've been going to the field, shooting, running, and then just recently we started doing more bleachers, doing a lot more that way.
Is bleacher work really, do you feel that? Like when you're done, does it?
Yes.
What does that work? Like the back of the thighs? Or
it's
what?
like my calves and my quads. It's just, I don't know, it makes me feel better than
I'm just sore thinking about running up and down bleachers in this heat. Your expectations for your team this season, like I know, state championship is always the expectation, but realistically, what do you got? What are y'all going to do?
We're going to make it far. We're going to have an undefeated season, and we're just going to make everything work, and we're going to be a great team. Undefeated.
We're calling it right here. State championship. If y'all win the state championship, I get all credit. I'm the good luck charm because of this interview. Let's talk social media real briefly. Obviously we talked about the recruiting process, and social media plays a big part of that. There's ways to do it, and there's ways to really let your life go down the gutter, and you see a lot of kids doing some crazy things. You got any advice for any young female lacrosse players coming up that want to work social media?
Yes, just post what you don't want your parents to see. Just
unless your parents are wild crazy.
Then
the parents need to change.
Be smart about what you post, because it never gets taken down off social media, whether you delete it or not. So.
Actually, parents can mess it up for their kid to get a scholarship. The coaches will actually look at their parents' social media, and if the parents are cray-cray, they don't want that kid. True statement. Parents, clean it up, tighten up. What do you want to study potentially? I know you still got some time, but what do you want to study when you go to college?
Sports medicine.
Okay. You want to stay involved in sports?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite class at your high school that you enjoy? Subject?
Math. Definitely math.
Math? You're good with numbers?
Yeah.
All right. That was the only thing I was halfway decent at. Everything else I sucked. You got a dream job? Anything you've dreamed of doing, or are you still keeping those options open?
Still keeping those options open.
What about a favorite athlete?
Kayla Martello.
What does Kayla do?
She is an attacker at Boston College. Well, she just graduated, but she was a really good athlete. She brought them back in the national championship.
Kayla? National championship, Zephyr Hills, give her an NIL. That's all I was thinking as I'm taking a sip. I'm like, they did not throw in on this. Zephyr Hills, send us some money, send us some water, give her some money. Sorry, I get a little goofy on camera sometimes. What about a favorite food? This is my favorite subject.
Steak.
Where do you like to get a good steak from?
My dad.
Aww. Do you like a favorite cut? Are you a filet girl, ribeye, New York strip, sirloin? What do you like?
Anything.
Key question. Ketchup on your steak?
No.
You better answer that right. What about who puts ketchup on their steak? Why did I even ask that question? Favorite hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not playing lacrosse or going to school?
Hang out with my friends, go to the beach, shop, sleep.
You said something earlier. I heard you and your dad talking about motocross. What do you know about motocross?
I don't know a lot about it, but I just know I used to go a lot with my dad. We haven't gone recently because there hasn't been one local, but when I was younger, I used to have a little bike, so I'd
Could you jump? Could you go up a ramp and do a little jump?
We never got to the ramps, but before the USSSA stadium was built, it was just land.
Yeah.
And my dad would take me out there, and I would just ride all over the field. And the only thing I remember is the first time we were out there, the grass was so tall, there was a crate on the ground, and the front tire hit the crate, and I flipped, and I just remember bawling my eyes out, and my dad made me take a picture of me flexing with a little piece of dirt on my arm and post it on Facebook.
That's your dad making you tough. Yeah. I love it. Shout out to your dad. All right. Well, I appreciate you, Paige, taking a little time to come by today. Did you have fun?
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks again. So, everybody, this is Paige Martin, Vieira Lacrosse. Get ready. It's going to be a good season. State championship bound. Space Coast Lacrosse. Appreciate your support. Doing big things with athletes like her in our community. I'm Tracy with 321 Sportscast. You guys have a good day.